When I discovered I was a chosen one, everything changed. Being a chosen one is like walking between shadows and light. Here's why. Being chosen means having a special mission in life, a divine purpose to fulfill. But what many don't know is that with this gift also comes great challenges. 70% of the chosen ones go through moments of darkness and loneliness. Why? Because the path to the light is full of trials. When I realized I was chosen, I thought everything would be clear and simple. I imagined that I would receive divine signs and that everything in my life would fit perfectly. But the reality was very different. At first, I was full of hope and enthusiasm, certain that I was destined for great things. However, it wasn't long before I began to face deep doubts and fears. I remember the exact day when everything changed. I was at a family gathering, and I dared to share my sense of being different, of having a special purpose. I expected support and understanding, but instead, I received puzzled looks and sarcastic comments. I felt isolated, as if my own family couldn't understand me. This was just the beginning of a series of similar experiences. The nights were the worst. I would find myself up late, my mind full of unanswered questions. Why me? What am I supposed to do? Am I really meant for something else? Each thought was like an echo in a dark tunnel, bouncing endlessly off the walls of my mind. I could feel the weight of these questions pressing down on my chest, making it difficult to even breathe. At one particularly difficult moment, I felt completely lost. It was as if I was walking in a tunnel with no way out, no light at the end, no guide. I locked myself in my room for days, avoiding everyone and everything. I wondered if it was really worth it to go on. The incomprehension of those around me only increased my sense of loneliness. It was in one of these moments of utter darkness that something unexpected happened. In the midst of my despair, I found an old Bible on my bookshelf. I hadn't read the Bible in years, but something in me decided to open it. My eyes fell on Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God who strengthens you. I will always help you. I will always uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness." As I read these words, I felt an indescribable peace, as if a warm light illuminated the tunnel I was in. From that moment on, I began to see my challenges in a different way. I understood that every trial I faced was an opportunity to grow and strengthen my faith. I began to seek the company of others who also felt chosen, creating a community of support and understanding. I learned to trust my intuition and the divine signs that, although subtle, were always present. These moments of darkness taught me that true strength comes not from avoiding problems, but from facing them with faith and determination. Being chosen does not mean having an easy path, but having the courage to move forward even when everything seems to be against you. This experience not only helped me find my purpose, but also prepared me to help others in their own journey of discovery and faith. But I'm not the only one who has gone through this. In fact, what I experienced is something that many other chosen ones face as well. Studies show that 70% of the chosen experience periods of intense loneliness and emotional challenges. This figure is not just a number, it is a reality that many experience on a daily basis. The life of a chosen one is full of trials designed to strengthen our spirit and prepare us for our divine mission. These studies highlight that the main reason behind this loneliness is the lack of understanding by others and the weight of spiritual responsibilities. But this is neither new nor unique. Throughout history, many spiritual leaders and inspirational figures have gone through similar dark moments. For example, Moses, who freed the Israelites from slavery, spent years in the wilderness facing doubt and loneliness before fulfilling his purpose. These experiences are not coincidences. Jesus himself, before beginning his ministry, spent 40 days and 40 nights in the desert, facing temptations and trials. These periods of testing are essential to strengthen our spirit and prepare us for the task God has for us. As the Apostle Paul said in 2 Corinthians 12 verse 10, "Therefore I rejoice in weaknesses, in insults, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Christ's sake, for when I am weak, then I am strong." It is important to remember that these challenges are not punishments, but opportunities to grow and develop. Every trial we face is a lesson that prepares us for our mission. It is in the moments of greatest darkness that we find our inner light and understand the true meaning of being chosen. And you, have you ever felt alone in your spiritual journey? Have you faced challenges that seemed insurmountable? If so, I want you to know that you are not alone. There is a community of chosen ones who understand exactly what you are going through and are here to support you. Share your story in the comments and together, let's find the strength to move forward. It is in the moments of greatest darkness that we find our inner light and understand the true meaning of being chosen. And we are not alone in this experience, many before us have faced and overcome these challenges. What I have learned along this path is invaluable, and I want to share those lessons with you. What I learned is that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. No matter how dark the shadows we face, there is always a lesson to learn and a strength to discover within us. Every shadow we face prepares us to shine even brighter. Here are some tips for those who are going through this. First, trust your path. It is easy to lose faith when we face difficulties, but it is at those times when we most need to remember that every challenge is part of a greater plan. Remember the story of Joseph in the Old Testament. His brothers sold him into slavery, but he never lost faith. Through his trials, he eventually became second in command in Egypt and saved his family and his people from famine. His story teaches us that even though we may not always understand the path God has laid out for us, we must trust that every step leads us toward our purpose. Second, seek community support and prayer. We are not meant to walk this path alone. In times of difficulty, it is essential to surround ourselves with people who share our faith and can offer support and understanding. Find a spiritual community, whether it is a church, a Bible study group, or an online community. Prayer is also a powerful tool. As Jesus said in Matthew 18 verse 20, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I with them." The strength of community and prayer can provide comfort and direction in times of uncertainty. Tip 3. Never forget that you are destined for something great. And third, never forget that you are destined for something big. Sometimes challenges can make us feel small and unimportant, but each of us has a divine purpose. God has chosen us for a reason, and although the road may be difficult, the destination is great. The Bible reminds us of this in 1 Peter 5 verse 10, "After you have suffered a little while, God himself will restore you and make you strong, firm and steadfast." This promise assures us that our trials are temporary and that, in the end, we will be strengthened and established by God himself. Reflect on these lessons and apply these tips in your daily life. Trust your path, seek support in community and prayer, and never forget that you are destined for something great. These principles will not only help you overcome challenges, but also prepare you to fulfill your purpose as chosen. If you have felt this way, share your story in the comments. Your experience can inspire and help others who are going through similar moments. The community we form is our strength, and your words can be the light someone else needs on their journey. Don't underestimate the power of your story. Remember that being chosen is an honor, but also a great responsibility. The challenges we face are not punishments, but part of the process of becoming who we are meant to be. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, every moment of loneliness is an invitation to search deeper in our faith. If you still don't know if you are truly chosen, a simple birthmark on your body may be revealing it to you. Click on this video and don't miss this opportunity to find out right now.